Hi everyone. So today it will be the last part of our game where we will add a UI components to our game which will show us our score and also will show us how much stake was created for this particular level. And then when we will collect all our stakes on a level, it will show you win text and a restart button for a restart of the level. So let's go and first of all let's create a UI text mesh pro component in our hierarchy, which I will call score text. I will just set it to 0 for now, and let's move a little bit our text score component. Here on the right side of the screen we could see in game window where we have our score, but let's move it a little bit, I guess, to the upper left corner like this, and also set an anchor to the left. Okay. So now let's go and create a score manager script. Inside our score manager script, let's create a new serialized field. Serialized field text mesh pro GUI score text. When here we will put our reference to our score text, and then let's create another variables which will be private int total stake, which is equal to 0, and another private int collected stakes, total stakes, and collected stakes, which is equal to 0 as well in the beginning. So let's create a method which will set in our UI how much stakes was created. So public void set total stakes, and like a parameter it will take int total. Inside our method we will set total stakes is equal to total, and also we will create here a method update score text, which we don't have now, but we will create this later. Just one s here. Okay. Now go back to our stake spawner class, and also here I would like to change start method to awake method again, and let's set a reference to our score manager. And inside our awake method, let's set a reference to score manager. Find first object. Find first object by type. Like this. And then when we will choose a random amount of stake which will be created in this level, let's set this to our UI. So score manager dot set total stakes, and like a parameter we will take a number of stake. Number of stakes. Like this. So let's say this. Now let's go back to Score Manager, and we will create a method which will increment our collected stakes in a UI. So public void increment collected stakes, and inside we will just collect it stakes plus plus, which means increment by 1 every time when we will call our increment collected stakes method. And then let's again called update score text method. So, and finally let's create our update score text method. Inside will be score text dot text is equal to collected stakes plus backslash plus total stakes. And now let's go back to our stake class where we should create a reference to score manager as well. So score manager and private void awake method where we will set a reference to our score manager, and then inside of on trigger enter 2D let's set logic that when we will collect our stake, our UI text will be incremented by 1. inside if statement where we compare attack of collided object, let's create another if statement. If score manager is not equal to null, then let's call increment collected stakes method on our score manager. Like this. Perfect. Now let's go back to the Unity and let's create empty object, which I will call score manager. And I will put our script on a score manager. And inside this script, I should set a reference to score text. So now let's hit play button and let's have a look on our text. As you could see, that works. Perfect. So when we collect the stakes, it increments by 1, and we have 8 stakes on this level. Okay, but now when we collect all of our stake, nothing happens. We will create a you win text and a restart button to restart the level. So let's go. First of all, in Canvas, let's create a UI text, which I will call win text, and I will just you win. Maybe a little bit bigger, like this, and just should create, or should make a bigger space here. I think like this, it's okay for now. Okay, and also let's create a UI button, which will be a restart button, and the text I will set a restart, and also let's set our restart button here. Okay, so now let's go back to script, to our score manager script. When where we should create another serialized field. Text mesh pro u g ui, which I will call u win text. Here we will set a reference to our win text, and the second serialized field will be a restart button, a reference to restart button. So button restart button. Say this, and let's create a new method which will shows us our uwin text and our restart button, because it will be enabled by default. So private void show you win, and inside we will set our uwin text and restart button to active. So you WinText game object dot set active, and the same thing with a restart with the restart button. Now let's go to increment collected stakes method, and we will check here if our collected stakes is equal to all created stakes in a scene. This method will call our show you win method. If collected stakes is equal to total stakes, then we will call you win method. And now let's create last method, restart game, which we will set on our restart button. So public void restart game scene manager dot load scene manager get active scene dot name. So let's save this and let's go back to Unity. First of all, let's make our WinText and restart button enable. Then in our score manager, you should put here WinText and restart button like a reference, and like a last thing here in a restart button we should add a component and put here our object score manager and choose a restart game. So now everything should work. So let's have a look. Yes, you win and restart. Okay. And the last thing which I would like to do is here in the canvas I will in canvas scaler will scale with the screen size. So that's much more better. So that's all. I hope you enjoy creation of your game, and see you in the next videos.